Open a Nedbank My Goals and Just Save account. Register on netbankcup.co.za to stand a chance of winning money, 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 money. FANS Wethu TV, it's the Nedbank Cup, Mamelodi Sundowns 1, Kaizer Chiefs 2. Don't forget to subscribe, click the link to become a member. I'm joined by the best coach in SA.
Still
I'm not.
Still, I don't know how close I don't know how close can the camera go. On the 3rd of April,
Yes.
I was speaking to a good friend of mine.
Sure.
I see Chiefs winning.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know how, but mark my words, Chiefs will play the final. Or how will Chiefs win? I didn't know, because you cannot play against Chiefs, Melt. That's the honest truth.
Yeah.
Oh, but let's just get into the game. Steve, you know, when people are hungry, they'll go for it. Remember at Pirates game I told you about the 3 W's in football.
Yes.
You need to want it.
Yes.
The moment you want it, you need to work for it.
Yes.
And if you work for it, you've got high chances of winning it.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 W's. Chiefs has been working for it.
Yeah.
And they've been wanting this thing for the longest time. So I think most people believed, or I don't know, we just couldn't say it, but people believed the Chiefs will go to the final. The problem was the how part.
What's the issue?
Yeah, looking at the injuries and all those things.
Yeah.
I think that's what
Marakimo.
we didn't know.
Hey.
And there's a saying, Steve, but the one who wins the war, not the battle, is the one who uses his soldiers correctly.
Okay.
So for me, Mikel Cardoso, I've warned him before.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to take my advice.
Yeah.
Steve Suarez is not better than Maliwongo Koza or Libusa. Let's not be fooled because he's from Argentina and all those things.
Yeah.
Ever since teams noticed that Suarez is the weakest side, they all attack on the left side. Yes, because he doesn't have the football intelligence or the center-back intelligence to read the game, Steve.
What's happening?
You need to be able to read. You need to be able to see danger before it actually happens, because you're a center-back.
Must be a smart center back.
He must be a very smart center back. Yes, he might not have caused the second goal, but look at the first goal. You are a defender. Your primary job is to defend. And if you're on the outside, basics say you don't play the ball inside. It's basic. You open your body, you play outside. Those are basics and fundamental of defending.
It's that simple.
That simple. You cannot take the ball from the line, or it is a camo boxing. And then not every time you need to play from the back, Steve. Sometimes you need to be able to read the danger. And clear. But for me, I think Chiefs almost won the first half.
Yeah.
Almost won the first half. But because of lack of concentration, they committed a silly foul.
Yeah.
That was a stupid foul for me. He had no reason in going that attack.
Yeah.
You see, and then we cannot stay away from Mrembo. There's a guy by the name of Zbu. Mrembo is not the best midfielder.
But
the reason why he's so good is because he masters the basics. He knows how to trap. He knows how to pass. He knows how to read the game itself. Hence why he's always well positioned. The weight of the ball, Steve. When you coach, you tell the youngsters that you need to know the weight of the ball. The moment you know the weight of the ball, you know, or do I put power behind the ball or do I just pass it? Hence why the goal. You see, we can blame
the pass,
knowing the weight of the ball, or this ball you need to use this power and all those things. Those are the small things. Mrembola, like what master. And because he masters basics, and most South Africans, we struggle with basics, hence why he stands out. Hence why he's forever consistent.
That's why he's consistent.
Look at everything that Mrembola does, is to pass, is to trap, is to open. Those are the simple things that he does.
Actually too much.
Basics. So, like I said, Chiefs won the game, but we didn't have much. But for me, I think Chiefs took control of the game. both first half and second half. The only time where they struggled, I think, is the second half. Yeah, first 10 minutes of the game. I think Sundowns had the ball.
Yeah.
That's where I saw your Kele going down, because in his mind he was starting to lose hope, because now Sundowns was having ball position. Now they are one up, they're having the ball on themselves.
Yeah.
But look what happens. After they score a goal, Mrembula gets a yellow card immediately.
Yeah.
A yellow card of frustration. Because now Kele is holding the ball, he's more relaxed.
Yeah.
They are more used to having what? The ball. But now they need to start doing what? Chasing. Hence why he received the yellow card. For me, if Chiefs had a smart player, you send him on Mrembula, dribble Mrembula, he was going to get a red card. Now what the coach did wrong for me, it's the lineup. You cannot have Batuso, Obas, Mukwena, Allende. Where's the creativity in that team?
There's none.
You see, but if you look at it, I think he was thinking Mukwena would go next to Kele to take Kele out of the game.
Yeah.
But now Kele's movement off the ball takes Mukwena off position.
Off position?
Yes, and you want Murembula away in the center. Hence why the substitute of Batuzo Obas, because the tactic did not work. And now, because he's not tactically disciplined, Batuzo Obas, Mrembula was more frustrated. It's those small things, small things. But there's also a saying that they say to Sundowns, it's bad still. But before we get to Downs, let's congratulate Chiefs.
Sure.
Remember, it's a successful, biggest African event that is coming.
Yes.
It's a Soweto Derby. It's an event. Let's not take that away.
It's a final.
So if now it's a final, it's a huge one still. It's a huge one, and I think both fans have been missing this.
Yeah.
But I, for one, I'm going to be honest.
Sure.
It would have been better to face Sundowns.
Why?
Because it's easier to plan against Sundowns. With Chiefs, you don't know what to expect on the day. Hence what I'm saying, I believe the Chiefs might win. Mara how? I didn't know. So now how do you plan against such a team? And now look at the trick part. We're playing them on the 3rd. The final is on what? The 7th.
Yeah.
I think so. 10. Now it's what? 7 days difference.
Yeah.
And now those 2 games for Pirates final, because we are saying we are still competing for the league, where else I am saying it's gone.
Yeah.
You cannot lose or draw on the 3rd.
That's why.
And now it also puts you pressure for what? The 10th. So now you cannot sit back and say, no, let's watch Chiefs get the 3rd. You need to go win so that it gives you hopes for the league. Tricky, nasty. Very tricky. And now we are also going to the KF Champions League. Maybe by that time Pirates would know that we are playing in the final.
Yeah.
So what do you then do? Which one do you sacrifice? Nothing. But most of us will say, no, we go for both. But like I said, when you play Chiefs, you don't know what to expect against Chiefs. Chiefs can come on the 3rd to study Pirates, but Pirates cannot go on the 3rd to study Chiefs, because it's a must-win for us. On the 10th, it's a cup final. It's a must-win for both teams. Now Chiefs has the upper hand, if you look at it in football terms.
Yeah.
We are going into the game, Chiefs has the upper hand, because they would have maybe rested more than us.
7 days.
Just like today, they've rested more than Sundowns.
So those details, cool.
Small details, but you know, almost we will miss those details. There's something I'm missing here that I wanted to tell you.
No,
we don't want to waste people's time. But what are the fundamentals of defense, Chiefs? 1v1 battles.
Yeah.
Extremely important.
Yeah.
Positioning.
Yes.
Extremely important.
Yes.
Ne?
Yes.
Always keep the blind run.
And the game blind run.
When you're standing like this, Steve, if you're a left foot, your blind run is this way.
Right side.
Right side.
Yeah.
What Suarez did, he passed the ball where on his blind side. Hence why Duba went straight in. Steve.
And they already basic, coach.
Those are fundamental. How coach ever found about it, but you always tell them about basics of football. You are a defender. And then in closing, Steve, there's a saying that says, You might have been beaten.
Yeah.
Ne? What is the other word you're beaten when you've lost?
Defeated.
Yeah, that's the right way.
Yeah.
You might have been defeated,
Sure.
but do not remain defeated.
Yeah.
You've lost the game as a Sundowns team, but do not remain defeated.
Yeah.
The comeback can always be strong. And I think for Sundowns, the comeback is extremely important because on Friday they're playing semi-final of CAF Champions League. So unfortunately, they need to close this chapter quickly and move on.
Coach, man of the match, coach.
For me, Mart. Remember I told you 2 weeks ago, Hore is a scapegoat here, Chiefs. Every time Chiefs they lose, Mart is the one. No one will ever praise Mart because his job is not seen. He's not your fancy player. He's the one who does the running. Hence why Utkele is always in require of the ball. He receives the ball alone because Mart is doing all the dirty jobs.
Coach, coach, thank you.